Oh yeah, we are feeling good today. Cardio. That is the name of the heart health game. So, plan real quick for today is go in. We're gonna put some work into the gym, actual work. We just got a shipment of new treadmills, so we're going to be placing those in, and then we're going to be having kind of like a big team bonding / team cleaning day. So it's going to be good for, camaraderie, just making the most of building the gym to the best that it can be. And I figured, why not get some cardio while I'm there? I'm going to be doing it anyways today. So 30 minutes. My usual routine is just incline treadmill. I set it at about 5 incline, and then the speed is 3. And that's been working out for me really well just because of my lower back. I used to go at like anywhere from 8 to 10, especially on prep. That was, 10 was like my sweet spot. But, the higher the incline, the more you're going to have to engage your core, the more pressure you're going to put on your lower back. So I kind of had to ease back, and I'll see some people doing their cardio, and I have no idea what kind of goals they have. So more power to them. But they will go ham. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like I'll see some people just straight up sprinting, or just really putting their all into cardio, and like having those 30 minutes, that hour, just be a full intensity session, like where you're really going at it. So more power to them. I have no idea what their goals are, like I said, but for me, for muscle building purposes, and if you're trying to put on as much muscle as possible, then making the cardio challenging, but not so challenging that it's going to interfere with your lifts, that's the sweet spot. And for me right now, 3 miles per hour, 5 incline, 30 minutes, that is perfect. I can do that every day easily. Now, the other big thing for today is the meditation I had this morning. Oh man. It's almost like lifts. You have those lifts where they just feel right. Of course you're going to show up and do the lift. Same thing with meditation. Of course you're going to show up and do it, but it doesn't mean that you're going to have these big ecstatic moments. And I'm not even saying that this morning was ecstatic. I'm just saying that it was almost like a reminder of what meditation should feel like. And for me, meditation should feel like a calm, happy, tranquil flow. And from that flow, you're going to gain awareness and understanding. Now, it could work the other way around. So you could gain awareness and understanding, and then you kind of get that calmness, that happiness, that tranquility from that. But for me this morning, it worked both ways, and it kind of did it in this harmonious way. It's hard to explain, because it's not like a lift where I can just say, yeah, I did this exercise, and then at this point, that's when I really locked in. It's almost like it was the other way around, where, like in a lift, man, nice guy right there. In a lift, you have to really put your effort into all of it. You have to just make sure that you're, staying relaxed, and, so that you're not interfering with the lift mentally. But at the same time, you gotta really lock in and put all of your effort into the lift, and then this big, I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like it's just this realm of no thoughts. Like you're completely locked in. And so that being said, meditation is almost the other way around, where instead of putting in all of this effort, it's like you're letting things go so much so in a very calm way that you kind of get to this point of no thoughts. So, I mean, it's pretty freaking cool, because it's two sides of the same coin. Like, that's why I love lifting and I love meditation, because they meet at the same point, even though they're two very different activities. And that's freaking cool to me. I mean, meditation, you're calming yourself so much so that you get to this point of no thoughts, no feelings, no perceptions. And although that can seem scary in theory, it's actually extremely, in my experience, it's extremely calming. And all I feel is just sheer elation and happiness. Now, on the other side, with strength training and muscle building and lifting, you're putting so much effort into these sets that you get to a point where you're in that realm of no thoughts, no feelings, and no perceptions. And it's one thing to talk about it like I am right now, but it's another thing to actually experience this state of flow. I mean, really, that's what we're talking about here, is just getting into, some people call it the zone. I've also heard some people call it just a flow state, and I guess that's the scientific term. But essentially, it's almost like an ego death. It's like when I'm in the middle of it, there is no Christian wear. There is no sense of me. It's just the action and then the awareness that the action is taking place. That's the best way that I can describe flow. And whether it's meditation, whether it's lifting, whether it's computer engineering, whether it's underwater basket weaving, literally any activity that you find yourself in, if you are truly interested in it and you want to partake in it, it has a way of helping you get into the flow. It's almost like you put so much effort into it, or you have a system that works, and you just keep going into that system with no expectations. That's the key. You're not expecting it to happen. But whether it's lifting or meditation, you have that system that you stick to, and you keep going back to it. And then it's almost like it gains momentum of itself. So that's what I've been experiencing lately, and man, it's been a lot of fun, I gotta say. But for today, like I said, the plan is do some work for the gym, cardio, and then we'll get some meals in. And I think my lady and I are gonna be, or my partner and I are gonna be going to the lake today. So I'll get my second meditation in there. Just enjoy the day. Today is meant to be a full rest day. I mean, obviously active, but we're going to take advantage of this day so that for the rest of the week, we can be productive and enjoy scaling the business, scaling my physique, scaling the happiness, awareness, and understanding. So let's get in there, my friends.